I'm Carlos. I work at Universal Cycles in Studio City, California, and today I'll show you how to choose the best mountain bike tires for pavement. So here we have 4 different tires with different tread patterns and different widths. When choosing a tire for your mountain bike for the pavement, a lot of times it comes down to what you're comfortable with. Now, this tire being the thinnest tire and also the slickest tire will be the lightest and fastest tire. But some people just don't like the width. They feel like maybe it's a little bit slick and maybe not as safe. So that person may want to opt out for something like this, which is a little bit wider, has tiny small tread design, which with dirt and things like that on the street would give you a little bit more traction. Now, this tire here, out of all of these, probably gives you the best traction on the dirt and on the pavement if there is dirt there, but would probably be one of the slower tires. But being that it has a almost solid center, that makes it a little bit faster versus if it had cuts in it or gaps. This one here is totally smooth, but it's very wide. So that's going to make it a little bit slower. The fact that it's wide, that's going to make it a tiny bit of a slower tire. But some people do like that really wide balloon look on mountain bikes, especially on mountain bikes that are designed for a knobby tire. When you add something like this, sometimes it looks a little strange and people just don't think it fits, so they will opt out for something that's wider and just gives that larger footprint. As far as cost for the tires, typical cost on a tire, a single tire, is $20 to $40 for a slick. And what changes or what causes a tire to be less expensive or more expensive is the type of bead it has. All 4 of these tires have what they call a wire bead. So in here, this is just a wire. A higher end, more expensive tire, instead of having a wire, would have a Kevlar bead. So an advantage of a Kevlar bead is that they are lighter weight and easier to install onto your rim. So when cost is involved, sometimes people opt for a more expensive tire because if they do get flats, they are easier to install and fix. So this is Carlos, and I just showed you a couple of things to look for when choosing a mountain bike tire for the pavement.